about the Hate You Give by Angie Thomas.
This is the story of Star Carter, a black 16-year-old girl who strives to live a normal life in this corrupted society. Her whole life, Star was always trying to be culturally compatible, but all it took was for one incident to change all that. Now she is left to face the brutal reality and the consequences that may occur following her next course of action. Burdened by inner conflict, trauma, and society, Star knows that she can't keep quiet forever. But is she really willing to risk it all?
Black Lives Matter is an international social movement that was founded back in 2013 as an online movement by 3 Black female organizers, Alicia Garza, Patrice Cullors, and Opal Tometi, as a response to the acquittal of Trayvon Martin's murderer George Zimmerman. Black Lives Matter is dedicated to fighting systemic racism against Black people and anti-Black violence, especially in the form of police brutality. It serves a purpose of reminder to everyone that Black lives do matter equally as those of white people, and justice should be served.
I shouldn't have come to this party. I'm not even sure I belong at this party. That's not some bougie thing either. There are just some places where it's not enough to be me, either version of me. Big D's spring break party is one of those places. I squeeze through sweaty bodies and follow Kenya, her curls bouncing past her shoulders. A haze lingers over the room, smelling like weed, and music rattles the floor. Some rapper calls out for everybody to nay-nay, followed by a bunch of haze, as people launch into their own versions. Kenya holds up her cup and dances her way through the crowd, between the headache from the loud music and the nausea from the weed odor. I'll be amazed if I cross the room without spilling my drink.
We break out the crowd. Big D's house is packed wall to wall. I've always heard that everybody and their mom comes to the spring break parties. Well, everybody except me. But dang, I didn't know it would be this many people. Girls wear their hair colored, curled, laid, and slayed. Got me feeling basic as hell with my ponytail. Guys in their freshest kick and saggy pants grind so close to girls they just about need condoms. My nana likes to say that spring brings love. Spring in Garden Heights doesn't always bring love, but it promises babies in the winter. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them are conceived the night of Big D's party. He always has it on Friday of spring break because you need Saturday to recover and Sunday to repent. Stop following me and go dance, Star, Kenya says. People already say you think you all that. I didn't know so many mind readers live in Garden Heights, or that people know me as anything other than Big Man's daughter who works in the store. I sip my drink, sip it back out. I knew there would be more than Hawaiian punch in it, but this is way stronger than I'm used to. I shouldn't even call it punch, just straight up liquor. I put it on the coffee table and say, "Folks kill me," thinking they knew what I think. Hey, I'm just saying. You act like you don't know nobody because you go to that school. I've been hearing that for 6 years, ever since my parents put me in Williamson Prep. Whatever, I mumble.
And it wouldn't kill you to not just like. She turns up her nose as she looks from my sneakers to my oversized hoodie. That ain't that my brother's hoodie? Our brother's hoodie. Kenya and I share an older brother, 7, but she and I aren't related. Her mama is 7's mama and my dad is 7's dad. Crazy, I know. Yeah, it's his. Figures, you know. What else people saying too? Got folks thinking you're my girlfriend. Do I look like I care what people think? No. And that's the problem, whatever. If I'd known following her to this party meant she'd be on some extreme makeover star edition mess, I would have stayed home and watched Fresh Prince reruns. My Jordans are comfortable and damn, they're new. That's more than some people can say. The hoodie's way too big, but I like it that way. Plus, if I pull it over my nose, I can't smell the weed. Well, I ain't babysitting you all night, so you better do something, Kenya says, and scopes the room. Kenya could be a model. If I'm completely honest, she's got flawless dark brown skin. I don't think she ever gets a pimple, slanted brown eyes, and long eyelashes that aren't store-bought. She's a perfect height for modeling too, but a little thicker than those toothpicks on the runway. She never wears the same outfits twice. Her daddy King makes sure of that. Kenya is about the only person I hang out with in garden.
Heights. It's hard to make friends when you go to a school that's 45 minutes away and you're a latchkey kid who's only seen at her family store. It's easy to hang out with Kenya because of our connection to Seven. She's messy as hell sometimes though, always fighting somebody and quick to say her daddy will whoop somebody's butt. Yeah, it's true, but I wish she'd stop picking fights so she can use her trump card. Hell, I could use mine too. Everybody knows you don't mess with my dad, Big Mav, and you definitely don't mess with his kids. Still, you don't see me going around starting stuff. Like at Big D's party, Kenya is giving Denasia Allen some serious thank guy. I don't remember much about Denasia, but I remember that she and Kenya haven't liked each other since 4th grade. Tonight, Denasia's dancing with some guy halfway across the room and paying no attention to Kenya. But no matter where we move, Kenya spots Denasia and glares at her. And the thing about this thank guy is at some point you feel it on you, inviting you to kick some butt or have your butt kicked. Ooh, I can't stand her, Kenya seizes. The other day we were in line in the cafeteria, right? And she behind me talking out the side of her neck. She didn't use my name, but I know she was talking about me, saying I tried to get with Devontae. For real? I say what I'm supposed to. I don't want him. I know, honestly, I don't know who Devontae is, so what did you do?
What you think I did? I turned around and asked if she had a problem with me. All she gonna say, I wasn't even talking about you, knowing she was. You're so lucky you go to that white people school and don't have to deal with people like that. Ain't that messed up? Not even 5 minutes ago, I was stuck up because I go to Williamson. Now I'm lucky? Trust me, my school have those kind of people too. They are universal. Watch, we gonna handle her tonight. Kenya's stank eyes reaches its highest level of stank. Denasia feels its sting and looks right at Kenya. Kenya confirms like Denasia hears her. Watch. Hold up, we? That's why you begged me to come to this party? So you can have a tag team partner? She has the nerve to look offended. It ain't like you had nothing else to do or anybody else to hang out with. I'm doing you a favor. Really, Kenya? You do know I have friends, right? She rolls her eyes, hard. Only the whites are visible for a few seconds. Them little bougie girl from your school don't count. They're not bougie, and I do count. I think Maya and I are cool. Not sure what's up with me and Haley lately. And honestly, if pulling me into a fight is your way of helping my social life, I'm good. Damn, it's always some drama with you.
Please, Star. She stretched the please extra long. Too long. That's what I'm thinking. We wait until she gets away from Devontae, right? And then we. My phone vibrates against my thigh, and I glance at the screen. Since I ignore his call, Chris texted me and said, "Can we talk?" I didn't mean for it to go like that. Of course he didn't. He meant for it to go a whole different way yesterday, which is the problem. I slipped the phone in my pocket. I'm not sure what I want to say, but I'd rather deal with him later. Kenya, somebody shouts. This big, light-skinned girl with bone-straight hair moves towards the crowd towards us. A tall boy with a black and blonde fur hawk follows her. They both give Kenya hugs and talk about how cute she looks. I'm not even here. Why you didn't tell me you was coming, the girl says, and sticks her thumb in her mouth. She got an overbite from doing that too. You could have rode with us. Nah, girl, I had to go get Star, Kenya says. We walk here together. That's when they notice me, standing not even half a foot from Kenya. The guy squints as he gives me a quick once over. He frowns for a hot second, but I notice it. Ain't you Big Man's daughter who work in the store?
See? People act like that's the name of on my birth certificate. Yeah, that's me. Oh, the girl says, I knew you looked familiar. We were in 3rd grade together, Miss Bridges' class. I sat behind you. Oh, I know this is the moment I'm supposed to remember her, but I don't. I guess Kenya was right. I really don't know anybody. Their faces are familiar, but you don't get names and life stories when you're bagging folks' groceries. I can lie though. Yeah, I remember you. Girl, quit lying, the guy said. I know you don't know her. Why you always lying? Kenya and the girls sing together. The guys joined in. They all burst out laughing. Bianca and Chance, be nice, Kenya said. This Star's first party. Her folks don't let her go nowhere. I cut her a side eye. I go to parties, Kenya. Have you all seen her at any parties around here? Kenya asked them. Nope. Point made. And before you say it, little lame white kids suburb parties don't count. Chance and Bianca snickered. Damn, I wish this hoodie could swallow me up somehow. I bet they be doing Molly and stuff. Don't they? Chance asked me. White kids love popping pills.
And listening to Taylor Swift, Bianca adds, talking around her thumb. Okay, that's somewhat true, but I'm not willing to tell them that. Nah, actually, their party's pretty dope, I say. One time, this boy had J. Cole perform at his birthday party. For real? Chance asked. Crap, girl. Next time invite me. I'll party with them white kids. Anyway, Kenya says loudly, we were talking about running up on Denisha. Girl over there be dancing with Devante. Old trick, Bianca says. You know she be running her mouth out you, right? I was in Mr. Donald's class last week and Elia told me. Chance rolls his eyes. Ugh, Mr. Donald. You just mad he threw you out, Kenya says. But yeah. Anyways, Elia told me, Bianca begins. I get lost again as classmates and teachers that I don't know are discussed. I can't say anything, doesn't matter though, I'm invisible. I feel like that a lot around here. In the middle of them complaining about Denisha and their teachers, Kenya says something about getting another drink, and the three of them walk off without me. Suddenly, I'm Eve in the garden after she ate the fruit. It's like I realize I'm naked. I'm by myself at a party I'm not even supposed to be at, where I barely know anybody, and the
person I do know just left me hanging. Kenya begged me to come to this party for weeks. I knew I'll be uncomfortable as hell, but every time I told Kenya no, she said I act like I'm too good for a garden party. I got tired of hearing that nonsense and decided to prove her wrong. Problem is, it would have taken Black Jesus to convince my parents to let me come. Now Black Jesus will have to save me if they find out I'm here. People glance over at me with that, who is this chick standing against the wall by herself like an idiot look. I slip my hands into my pockets. As long as I play it cool and keep to myself, I should be fine. The ironic thing is though, at Williamson, I don't have to play it cool. I'm cool by default because I'm one of the only Black kids there. I have to earn coolness in Garden Heights, and that's more difficult than buying Rachel Jordans on release day. Funny how it works with white kids though. It's dope to be Black until it's hard to be Black. Star, a familiar voice says. The sea of people parts for him like he's a brown-skinned Moses. Guys give him daps and girls crane their necks to look at him. He smiles at me and his dimples ruin any G persona he has. Khalil is fine, no other way of putting it. And I used to take bath with him. Not like that, but way back in the day when we would giggle we had a wee-wee and I had what his grandma said, a wee-ha.
I swear it wasn't perverted though. He hugged me, smelling like soap and baby powder. What's up, girl? Ain't seen you in a minute. He let me go. You don't text nobody, nothing. Where you been? School and the basketball team keep me busy, I said. But I'm always at the store. You're the one nobody see anymore. His dimple disappeared. He wiped his nose like he always does before a lie. I've been busy. Obviously, the brand new Jordan, the crisp white tee, the diamonds in his ear. When you grow up in Garden Heights, you know what busy really means. I wish he wasn't that kind of busy though. I don't know if I want to tear or smack him. But the way Khalil looked at me with those hazel eyes make it hard to be upset. I feel like I'm 10 again, standing in the basement of Christ Temple Church, having my first kiss with him at Vacation Bible School. Suddenly I remember I'm in a hoodie, looking a straight up mess, and that I actually have a boyfriend. I might not be answering Chris' call or text right now, but he's still mine and I want to keep it that way. How's your grandma? I asked. And Cameron, they eyed. Grandma's sick though. Khalil sipped from his cup. Doctor said she got cancer or whatever. Damn, sorry Kay. Yeah, she's taking chemo. She only worried about getting awake though. He gave a weak laugh that doesn't show his dimple.
She'll be alright. It's a prayer more than a prophecy. Is your mama helping with Cameron? Good old Star, always looking for the best in people. You know she ain't helping. Hey, it was just a question. She came in the store the other day. She looks better. For now, says Khalil. She claims she's trying to get clean, but it's the usual. She'll go clean a few weeks. Decides she wants one more hit, then be back at it. But like I said, I'm good. Chairman's good. Grandma's good. He shrugs. That's all that matters. Yeah, I say, but I remember the nights I spent with Khalil on his porch, waiting for his mama to come home, whether he likes it or not. She matters to him too. The music changes and Drake's rap from the speakers. I nod to the beat and rap along under my breath. Everybody on the dance floor yells at the started from the bottom, now we're here part. Some days we're at the bottom Garden Heights, but we still share the feeling that damn, it could be worse. Khalil is watching me. A smile tries to form on his lips, but he shakes his head. Can't believe you still love that whiny dude, Drake. I gape at him. Leave my husband alone. Your corny husband. Baby, you met everything I ever wanted. Khalil sing in a whiny voice. I push him with.
Clear bottoms are hard to clean. Cleaning kits aren't cheap. Besides, you're obviously making big money if you can buy those. Khalil sips his drink like I didn't say anything. Mutters, dang, this is really strong. And sets the cup on the coffee table. Hey, tell your pops I need to holler at him soon. Some stuff going down and I need to talk to him about. What kind of stuff? Grown folks business. Yeah, 'cause you're so grown. 5 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days older than you. He winks. I ain't forgot. A commotion starts in the middle of the dance floor. Voices argue louder than the music. Cuss words fly left and right. My first thought, Kenya walked up on Anisha like she promised. But the voices are deeper than theirs. Pop, a shot rings out. I duck. Pop, a second shot. The crowd stampedes toward the door, which leads to more cussing and fighting since it's impossible for everybody to get out at once. Khalil grabbed my hand. Come on, there are way too many people and way too much curly hair for me to catch a glimpse of Kenya. But Kenya, forget her, let's go. He pulls me through the crowd, shoving people out of our way and stepping on shoes. That alone can get us some bullets.
My shoulder, and he laughs, his drink splashing over the sides of the cup. You know, that's what he sounds like. I flip him off. He puckers his lip and make a kissing sound. All these months apart, and we've fallen back into normal like it's nothing. Khalil grabs a napkin from the coffee table and wipes strings off his Jordans. The 3 retros. They came out a few years ago, but I swear those things are so fresh. They cost about $300, and that's if you find somebody on eBay who goes easy. Chris did. I got mine for steal at $150, but I wear kid sizes. Thanks to my small feet, Chris and I can match our sneakers. Yes, we're that couple. Shoot, we're fly though. If he can stop doing stupid stuff, we'll really be good. I'd like the kicks, I tell Khalil. Thanks, he scrubs the shoes with his napkin. I cringe. With each hard rub, the shoes cry for my help. No lie, every time a sneaker is cleaned improperly, a kitten dies. Khalil, I said, 1 second away from snatching that napkin. Either wipe gently back and forth or dab. Don't scrub, for real. He looks up at me, smirking. Okay, Miss Sneakerhead. And thank Black Jesus, he dabs. Since you made me spill my drink on them, I ought to make you clean them. It'll cost you $60. 60? He shouts, straightening up. Heck yeah, and it would be 80 if they had icy soles.
I look for Kenya among the panicked faces, but still no sign of her. I don't try to see who got shot or who did it. You can't snitch if you don't know anything. Cars speed away outside, and people run into the night in any direction where shots aren't firing off. Khalil leads me to a Chevy Impala parked under a dim streetlight. He pushes me in through the driver's side, and I climb into the passenger seat. We screech off, leaving chaos in the rearview mirror. Always some trouble, he mumbles. Can't have a party without somebody getting shot. He sounds like my parents. That's exactly why they don't let me go nowhere, as Kenya puts it. At least not around Garden Heights. I send Kenya a text, hoping she's alright. Doubt those bullets were meant for her, but bullets go where they want to go. Kenya texts back kinda quick. I'm fine. I see that girl though. About to handle her. Where you at? Is this chick for real? We just ran for our lives and she's ready to fight? I don't even answer that dumb question. Khalil's Impala is nice, not all flashy like some guy's car. I didn't see any rims before I got in, and the front seat has cracks in the leather. But the interior is a tacky lime green, so it's been customized at some point. I pick at the crack in the seat. Who do you think got shot? Khalil gets his hairbrush out the compartment on the door.
Probably a Kingslord, he says, brushing the sides of his face. Some garden cycle came in when I got there. Something was bound to pop off. I nod. Garden Heights was a battlefield for the past 2 months over some stupid territory war. I was born a queen because Dad used to be a Kingslord. But when I left the game, my street royalty status ended. But even if I grow up in it, I wouldn't understand fighting over streets nobody owned. Khalil dropped the brush in the door and cranked up his stereo, blasting an old rap song that he has played millions of times. I frowned. Why'd you always listen to that old stuff? Man, get out of here. Tupac was the truth. Yeah, like 20 years ago. Nah, even now, like, check this. He pointed at me, which he means he's about to go into one of his Khalil philosophical moments. Pac said, "Thug life stood for the hate you give, little infant flips everybody." I raised my eyebrow. What? Listen, the hate you, the letter U, give little infant flips everybody. Thug life. Meaning what society gives us as youth, it bites them in the butt when we wild out. Get it? Damn, yeah, see? Told you he was relevant. He nods to the beat and raps along, but I wonder what he was doing to flip everybody. As I think, I know, I hope I'm wrong. I need to hear it from him.
I thought your grandma was working. She was. When she got sick, them clowns at the hospital claimed they'd work with her. 2 months later, she wasn't pulling her load on the job. Cause when you're going through chemo, you can't pull big garbage bins around. They fired her. He shakes his head. Funny, huh? The hospital fired her because she was sick. It's silent in the Impala except for Tupac. Asking, who do you believe in? I don't know. My phone vibrates again. Probably either Chris asking for forgiveness or Kenya asking for backup against Denisha. Instead, my big brother's all caps text appears on the screen. I don't know why he does that. He probably thinks it intimidates me.
Me. Really, it's annoying the hell out of me. Where are you? You and Kenya better not be at that party. I heard somebody got shot. The only thing worse than protective parents is protective older brothers. Even Black Jesus can't save me from 7. Khalid glanced over at me. 7, huh? How do you know? 'Cause you always look like you wanna punch something when he talks to you. Remember, that time of your birthday party, when he kept telling you what to wish for, and I popped him in his mouth. Then Natasha got mad at you for telling her boyfriend to shut up. Kalia said, laughing. I rolled my eyes. She got my eye nerves with her crush on 7. Half the time, I thought she came over just to see him. Nah, it was because you had the Harry Potter movies. What we used to call ourselves, the Holy Trio, Tiny Den, the inside of Voldemort nose. We were so silly for that. I know, right? He said. We laughed, but something missing from it. Someone's missing from it. Natasha. Kylie looked at the road. Crazy, it's been 6 years, you know. A whoop whoop sound startled us. The blue light flashes in the rear view mirror.